Shalom, shalom. I want to start out this video by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well and that teach well while learning truth, 100% according to the Bible. I also want to say shalom to the elect, the 144,000 men, prophets, the servants scattered abroad, the four winds of the earth. And shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you few sisters that are sincere in your children, shalom. And in today's video, as you can see, is going to be another MOTB update video, right? Because we see that we're getting closer and closer to the implementation of the MOTB through everything that is happening in this technological age. You see how everything is moving in the direction of digital currency, man. You see, you had Donald Trump sign that Genius Act maybe about, a month ago, you see? And now you got this devil kill snakes coming out basically talking about everybody's going to receive a digital tattoo, which we know what that's ultimately alluding to. And as well as you had RFK, he came out maybe a month ago as well, saying that within the next few years, everybody here in Babylon the Great will have a wearable. You see? So like I said, the men of the Lord, starting off with the elder apostles, the elder bishops of Great Millstone, and the men on down teaching the same 100% truth. We've been warning you people, man, that this device is coming, you see, and everything that we see ultimately occurring is setting the stage for this thing to come to pass, right? So I'm going to read this article that I got, as you can see, and I'm going to grab a few precepts and Abaratazai be edifying. But I'm going to read it. It says, Bill Gates predicts electronic tattoos will replace smartphones, you see. And you understand what it is he's basically saying with that. He's basically saying that the human beings are going to be the new smartphones, man, because basically they're trying to merge human beings with technology. It goes into their transhumanism agenda, you see, where they're trying to merge man with machine, you see. And this is what's basically going to happen when you take that MOTB. You're going to merge yourself with technology, man, you see. And it says Bill Gates predicts smartphones will be replaced by electronic tattoos, flexible skin adhered interfaces, right? So basically saying something that's going to be under your skin, man. You see, that's what the men of the Lord been warning you people of. This is what we've been telling you is going to come to pass, man. You see, and these devils are actually telling you that this is what's going to come and this is what they want to bring about. You see, so it says interfaces for health monitoring, data processing, and seamless digital connectivity, right? And that's what this devil does. As you can see, he's basically trying to say that they're going to use this technology ultimately to help the people. That's how they always come about with what they're about to bring. You see, they got to make you believe in your mind that they're trying to help you. You see, that's why it says it's going to be good for the health. It's going to be good for, your heart rate, to track your health and to know if you're sick and all of that. They're going to give you all of that, man, because like I said, they want to get a lot of people to accept it, man, you see, and you're going to have a lot of people that's going to accept it. But I'm actually go to this precept right here. This is Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. In the KJV, it said the words of his mouth, whose mouth? These devils, man, these Edomites, you see, these so-called white people, were smoother than butter. You see, their words were smoother than butter, which means, guess what? The words in which it is that they ultimately speak, it sounds good to the ears, you see, but you got to have discernment. You got to be in the spirit, because if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai dealing with you, man, then, hey, everything that this man says, you'll fall victim to it. Because like I said, he knows how to talk a good game. He knows how to say something to persuade the minds of the people. You see, that's why you got to be grounded in Yahweh Shai, man. You see, so as you can stand against those wiles, right? Those tricks of the devil, man. You see? But it says, but war was in his heart, you see? That means war was in his mind, man. That's all he's thinking about. Because at the end of the day, though, he's going to try to present this MOTB as something that's beneficial to the people and that is something he want to give the people to help them. It's all a lie, because in the end goal of everything, they want to have full control. They want to control you. They want to know what it is you're doing at all times. They want to monitor you 24/7. That's really what this devil wants, you see? So that's the whole agenda behind it. So even though he's talking a good game and saying that, we're trying to help people, health get better and things like that by just merging them with technology, it'll be better for them, you see, but that's a lie, right? It says his words were softer than oil, yet were they drawing swords, you see, because like I said, this man always has a hidden agenda to the things in which it is that he comes with, you see, just like he told people in 2020, to go take that juice. And what you see, a lot of people that took that juice, man, they not even alive right now, man. You see, But that's what happens when you trust in this devil, man. You see? So I'm going to get back into this article, right? You know, bear with me. But yeah, as you can see, finish where I left off at. It says, backed by his prescient history and emerging biotech, right? This could disrupt the industry amid privacy and ethical concerns. Tech leaders are closely watching this potential paradigm shift. And that's exactly what's happening. It's a shift. You see, everything is going from, how it used to be to the digital. You see, and that's what they're setting up, man. That's what everything is moving in the direction of, man, because it's all going according to this system, man, that they're about to set up. You see, because the MOTB is a part of prophecy, man, as we've been telling you people, and it is going to come to pass, man. It's only a matter of time, right? But as you can see, it said Bill Gates predicts electronic tattoos will replace smartphones, man. You see? So like, yeah. Let me see. Let me go up. It was more of it. Try to read more. Right. But as you can see, it said the visionaries' bold claim. It said in a recent revelation that has stirred the tech industry, Microsoft, right, co-founder Bill Snakes has proclaimed the impending demise of the smartphone. You see, so they want to do away with all technology, man. You see, they want the human being, you see, to be the technology. They want you to be the smartphone. That's why he's talking about putting his digital ID upon you. You see, for you people out there, man, this is what these devils want to do to you. You see, and the men of the Lord have been warning you, starting off with the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone. They've been warning you that this man was trying to do these things and that he is going to do it. You see, because the Lord is going to allow him to, for prophecy to be fulfilled. So it has to happen, right? So I'm finished reading it. It says, a device that has defined personal computing for over a decade, drawing from his long history of prescient forecast, Gates suggests that smartphones will be supplanted by a more intimate and seamless technology, electronic tattoos, you see? And like I said, if you don't know the prophecies, if you don't know what time of season we're in, then a lot of people are about to be very, deceived in these times, man. Because like I said, Yahweh Shai is not dealing with the 2/3 of his people. He's not dealing with you heathens. So a lot of you people, you're going to willingly take this device, man. A lot of you, right? But us hopeful elect brothers and sisters, we know what all of this is going towards. So Abaratazah, the Lord keeps the spirit on us. We're not going to take this thing, man, because we know what this is ultimately opening the doors for, man. You see, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, and I'm going to read it in the Good News translation. It said, in order to keep Satan, right, meaning our adversary, our enemy, which is this devil, from getting the upper hand over us, you see, from deceiving us, you see, from getting the overhand on us, you see, basically manipulating us, you see, with his deception. For we know what his plans are, you see, and we know the prophecies. So we know at the end of the day that this devil, the Lord is going to put the spirit on him to bring in this device. And hey, Abaratazah, we pray we are the Lord's elect, that ultimately we don't take it, you see, because we know that's what this man is trying to do. We know that this man wants complete control over the people, man. You see, we're not ignorant of this man's devices, right? So, yeah, that's basically what it is. And like I said, they're gradually doing these things. They're not just going to, force the MOTB C-HIP on the people just right then and there. No, they got to do it in small little increments. You see, they've been doing it over the years, man. How you had a lot of people back in the 90s, early 2000s, people were using cash, a good majority of people. Now people are using credit cards. And now you got people moving over from not even using credit cards to now only thing they have to do is scan their phones. Majority of the people that I see in my day-to-day lives when I'm out here, doing what I do in this world, whether it be teaching on the highways or hedges or working or whatever the case may be, right? You just see a lot of people paying for anything in which it is that they're possibly trying to get in a store, right? They pay for it with their phones, man. So like I said, these people are already, programmed, man, you see, already to take the chip, man. So like I said, once everything crashes, this society goes down, because we know in order for this device to come in, that the American dollar has to be done away with. And that's why you see that this place, America, is in so much debt. You see why this place is trillions of dollars in debt, because ultimately this device is going to come very soon, man. You see, everything that they're doing is intentionally to crash this place, man, you know. So I'm going to get this word gradualism and I'm going to look it up, right? This is the meaning of it on the AI overview on Google. It says a policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution. So like I was saying, they're not just going to, force it on the people right then and there. They got to get you to conform to it over time by, like I said, talking to you, telling you smooth things, making you feel as though it's beneficial for you and how you want to take it. Like I said, this man is the devil. He has to deceive you in order for you to take it. You see, and that's what he's doing. He's deceiving a lot of people to make them believe that this technology is going to be good for them, man. And like I said, you already got people around the world that are receiving RFID chips in them, man. Look at the people over there in Sweden, people over there in Switzerland, people over there in the European countries. They're already receiving the MOTB. You see, it just haven't came on a wide scale yet, but it's about to, man. And that's what everything is moving in the direction of. You see, and like I said, the men of the Lord, the prophets, have warned you people, man, that these things were coming, you see, and that is only a matter of time. And I'm actually going to that precept too. This is Habakkuk, right? Chapter 2. And I'm going to just get straight to the point. Verse 3 in the KJV, it says, for the vision, right, which are the prophecies, MOTB is a major part of the prophecies, right, is yet for an appointed time, you see, in which the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, have set, right? But at the end, which we're at the end, man, you see the ending of an eon, an age, the ending of these Edomites being in power. It shall speak and not lie, right? And that's what's coming, man. These prophecies, they're no longer, not speaking. You see, only people that are blind cannot see the time and season that we're in and see that everything that is happening is leading to these prophecies coming to pass. You see, it says, and not lie, though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and will not tarry. And that's the time and season that we're in, where these prophecies are no longer tarrying. You can see them. They're manifesting, man. They're speaking loud and clear, man, but a lot of people, they want to ignore the truth of what's really happening around them, man. You see, that's why so many of these people are going to take the chip, because they don't want to admit, you see, that, hey, these things are coming, man. You see? So, yeah, I'm going to get back into this article. We're going to read, a little bit more into it, right? Bear with me. Right, but as you can see, back into the article, and I'm gonna actually finish where I left off at. The prediction detailed in an article on M2N positions these tattoos as flexible skin-adhered interfaces capable of monitoring health, processing data, and connecting users to the digital world without the need for handheld screens. And what do you think they're talking about with the digital world? That's connecting you to this system, man, this beast system. You see, them monitoring you, them knowing what you're doing at all times, you see, and things of that nature, you see. So like I said, they're putting it in front of you people's face, man. You got to be, you just got to be blind to not see it, you see, because, I mean, the writing's on the wall. They're not even hiding it, you see. But we know that the Lord have blinded a lot of you people, man, that you're not going to see the truth regardless, even though it's right in your face, you see. But I'm going to go down, right? It says, Gates' assertion builds on emerging innovations from startups like Chaotic Moons, now part of Accenture, right, which have been experimenting with bioresponsive inks and embedded sensors. These tattoos could track vital signs in real-time interfaces with AI systems, right? Because everybody that takes this device, you're going to be hooked up to the grid. You see, that's how they're going to be able to know what you're buying and selling. That's how they're going to know what you're doing at all times, because you're going to be hooked up to these systems that they're putting in place, right? This is all part of these devils' new world order, man. You see, complete control, right? Complete, total monitoring and control system, you see? And even execute payments or communications through subtle gestures, eliminating the physical bulk of current devices. Industry insiders note that this shift aligns with broader trends, right, towards wearable, right? Hey, that's what RFK Jr. just said. Everybody's going to have a wearable within 4 years. Hey, they literally just said that. So now you see what everything is going towards. You see? And implantable tech, right? What is an implantable? That's talking about the RFID chip, man, right? The radio frequency identification device, man. The chip the size of a grain of rice, you see? And also talking about Neuralink and all of that technology that you see Elon Musk experimenting with on these people now. That's all of this technology is about to use and to bring in this new world order system and ultimately to bring in the Charagma, the chip. You see, so that's what everything is going together with. Everything that you see occurring in this place is all connected, man. You see, everything. It says potentially revolutionizing how we interact with information. All right, we're going to keep reading it. It said Gates has a track record of accurate predictions, right? Because ultimately these devils, they're insiders, man. They know what the elite's plans are. You see, and a lot of this stuff they do go according to prophecy, so it's going to happen. So we know that these things are going to come to pass, right? And they know it as well because on the left-hand side, these devils know that this is prophecy, right? It says, as highlighted in a retrospective by Inc.com, where he foresaw the rise of streaming services like Netflix and social platforms akin to Facebook back in 1995. However, not all his visions panned out perfectly, right? He underestimated, right, the dominance of mobile operating systems, right, beyond Microsoft's control. Today, with advancements in nanotechnology and biotechnology accelerating his latest forecast gains credibility amid investments from tech giants, the concept of electronic tattoos isn't entirely new, right? Because if you go back to an old video that Aaron Russo came out with, you see he actually was talking about this in the early 2000s. You see where he said that, Nick Rockefeller, these elites, these banker families, how their end goal is ultimately to put a chip inside of everybody. You see, complete control, and that's ultimately what these devils want to bring about. And it is going to come because it's prophecy. So ultimately, these things have already been being discussed for years. This isn't something new that they're ultimately trying to bring into the picture. This is something these devils been planning for generations, decades, trying to put everything in order for these things to ultimately to take place, So, yeah, that's really what they want to bring about, man, and it's going to come. So, like I said, we see everything happening that is leading in the direction of these things. Right. So I'm going to grab this precept as well that I got. Bear with me. Because this thing is coming, man. You see, and it's only a matter of time. So this is Revelation chapter 13. And I'm going to start at verse 16 in the KJV. It says, and he, right, who is that he? That's talking about these elite banker families, man. Your Rothschilds, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Rockefellers. You see all of these people, man, that are at the top, man, that are ruling the earth, as it tells you in Job 9:24, the wicked, man. Causeth all, right? Because this chip is going to come upon the whole earth, man, to try everybody. You see, it's not going to just be in America. It's not just going to be in the European areas. No, this is going to be a worldwide thing, man. You see, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or on their foreheads. That word mark goes into Charagma, man. You see, which is going to be a stamp or an imprint, which is basically going to be the chip, you see, that they're going to put inside of you via the Charax, which is going to be the needle that they're going to insert this device inside of your skin. You see, this is what's coming. Verse 17, and this is going to be the reason why a lot of people take it. And that no man might buy or sell save he or she that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And that's what's going to make a lot of people bow down. Because a lot of these people, they're going to want to continue to engage in this society. They're going to want to continue to be a part of this wicked place. So, hey, they're going to take the chip without hesitation, a lot of these people, man. You see, that's why the scriptures tell you in 1 John 2:15, to love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If a man love the world, the love of the Father is not in them. And a lot of these people, they don't love Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, talking about the 2/3 of the nation of Israel. You see? They don't care about the Lord. So a lot of our people, they're going to take this device when it's made mandatory, you see, because they still have attachments and they still love this place, America. They don't want to let this place go, you see. That's why the scriptures tell you to arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with the sword of destruction. And ultimately, we know that those people that take this device when it is mandatory, because it's coming soon, that you will be destroyed, man, you see. And we just pray, Abaratazah, that we're the Lord's elect, you see, that he brings us through this hour. Right, as it tells you right here, this is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, which that goes into suffering. Because we're suffering for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You see, and we want to continue to suffer for the Lord, because when these times come that we know are fastly approaching, that he'll have mercy upon us and that he'll bring us through these times, you see, for us suffering for him. You see, it says, I also will keep thee, right? He's going to keep us from the hour of temptation, right? Which is going to be the time when this devil makes it mandatory that you have to take an implantable device in order to thrive in his society. You see, because this is coming, right? It said, which shall come upon all the world, right? The whole entire world, to try them, right? Because try, it means a test, right? Because this is going to be a test. And a lot of people are going to fail this test, man. But we don't want to be a part of those that fail it, you see, because we ultimately know the penalty that's going to come for those that fail this test. You see, it's going to be a very horrific judgment, you see, that ultimately we know we don't want any parts of, right? To try them that dwell upon the earth, you see. So like I said, brothers and sisters, this is what's coming, man, very soon. Everything that we see occurring is leading up to this moment, right? So this is Revelation chapter 14, right? And I'm going to start at verse 9, just getting into basically what's going to come to those people that receive this device, man. Because if you take this implantable device, if you allow this man to, you know, put this thing inside of you, man, you see, hey, it's going to be consequences for it, man. You know how they say in the world that for every action, there's a reaction. If you make the action and take this device, there's going to be a reaction for it, man. Right. And it's going to be called judgment, man. That's coming from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. So it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man or woman worship the beast and his image and receive his mark, right? If you take that chip and his forehead on his hand, right? Verse 10, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, which is the Lord's righteous anger. And how is that righteous anger going to be poured out? Via those ICBM nuclear missiles, man. That's how the Lord is going to judge via the chariots, the people that ultimately take this device, man. You're going to be destroyed, annihilated, you know? And that's why we want to make it through this time. You see, that's why I was hopeful, like brothers and sisters, we pray the Lord keeps the spirit on us to the end, that we're able to endure and overcome all of these things, man. Because we know it's going to be a crazy time, man. You're going to have a lot of people taking it out of fear. You're going to have a lot of people, taking it because, like I said, this man is going to threaten them with death and all type of other different things. Yeah, it's going to get bad out here. But us hopeful, like brothers and sisters, we're going to continue and pray that the Lord keeps his spirit on us, that we're able to just continue to endure, you see, and to not take this thing ultimately, you see. So that's what we ultimately want to do, right, to the end. So I will finish reading it. It said, and he shall be tormented, right, with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the lambs, which those holy angels are going into our brothers on the right-hand side that are going to be in the chariots, that are going to be looking down upon this place, America. And the lamb symbolizes our Lord Yahushua, who's going to be in that fathership, you see, because ultimately before those missiles ultimately destroy the people that took this mark, the Lord is going to deliver his elect, man. You see, before that second death ultimately comes upon America, which we ultimately want to escape, you see. But yeah, this is what's coming, you know, and it's only a matter of time from now, you see, to this device is made mandatory. But like I said, we see everything that these devils are doing is, you know, setting the stage for this thing to come to pass, man. You know, so it's only a matter of time, you see. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I had to say with today's video. I pray it be edifying for you brothers and sisters that come across it. With that being said, in the lesson, by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, and Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elder apostles and the elder bishops of the great millstone that rule well and that teach well while I learn this truth 100% according to the Bible. I also want to say shalom to the elect. You see, the 144,000 men, prophets, servants scattered abroad the four winds of the earth, and shalom to you, Akwaf, which are you sisters that are sincere in your children. So the next time I'm going to say shalom.